Imagine a world where global stability is maintained by silent, unseen giants patrolling the ocean depths. These are the US nuclear submarines, the ultimate deterrence, capable of striking key targets anywhere on Earth. But how do these technological marvels operate? And what is life truly like for the brave men and women who serve aboard them? Join us as we dive deep into the incredible world of America's underwater guardians, exploring their vital role in global security and the mind-bending technology that makes it all possible. The movement of these US nuclear submarines through strategic regions isn't just a journey, it's a calculated repositioning within striking distance of critical targets. Whether it's the vast expanse of the North Atlantic, the icy Arctic waters near Russia's northwest, or the distant North Pacific, these submarines are always ready to threaten strategic assets if necessary. Let's take a closer look at how this intricate dance of power works. Powered by advanced nuclear reactors, these submarines can remain submerged for 2 to 3 months, limited primarily by the crew's food supply. This extraordinary endurance makes them exceptionally hard to find or destroy before they can launch their missiles. Communications are kept to an absolute minimum, using only rare, highly secure messages to maintain radio silence and avoid detection. Each Ohio-class submarine carries up to 20 Trident II D5 missiles, each armed with multiple nuclear warheads. These formidable weapons can independently strike multiple nuclear sites, military bases, and command centers. If nuclear war were to break out, submarine commanders would await a coded launch order. Once received, missiles could be fired from underwater and reach their targets within minutes, depending on the distance. The US counterforce strategy primarily focuses on targeting an adversary's missile silos, submarine bases, bomber airfields, and command centers. Crucially, US policy prioritizes retaliation over first use, considering a preemptive strike only if an imminent attack is clearly detected or to prevent devastating defeat. This approach is part of the broader nuclear triad strategy. But what exactly is the nuclear triad? This is a military doctrine that relies on 3 independent methods of delivering nuclear weapons, ensuring that a retaliatory strike is always possible, even if one leg of the triad is neutralized. The 3 components include, first, land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. Second, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, SLBMs, deployed from missile submarines and nuclear missile-armed submarines that patrol the world's oceans. And third, aircraft capable of delivering nuclear bombs or nuclear-armed cruise missiles, offering flexible targeting options and the unique ability to recall weapons after launch if needed. Now, let's take a fascinating look inside one of these modern marvels, the Virginia-class attack submarine. To simplify its complex structure for animation purposes, we'll divide it into 5 main sections. Section 1 contains major components like the sonar array and the missile tubes. Section 2 consists of the sail, which houses communication equipment that retracts when the submarine initiates the diving process. Just below it are the control room and the torpedo room. Section 3 is typically divided into 3 stories, serving as the living quarters where sailors sleep and eat. Behind this section is the newly added Virginia Payload Module, VPM, which can hold an additional 28 missiles, significantly boosting the submarine's strike capability. Section 4 houses the most critical parts, the nuclear reactor along with the engine room. And finally, Section 5 consists of the turbines and gears, which connect to the propellers, driving this colossal vessel through the water. The Virginia-class attack submarine, developed in the 1990s, was designed to supplement the Seawolf-class fast attack submarine. While the Seawolf class was incredibly capable, its high price tag, estimated at around $9 billion per submarine in 2021 dollars, made it economically unfeasible for mass production. In contrast, the Virginia class, when procured at a rate of 2 per year, has an estimated procurement cost of about $4.5 billion each. The latest versions, especially those with the Virginia Payload Module, command a length of approximately 461 feet, which is almost the length of 4 basketball courts. To help us understand its sheer volume, you could fit as many as 80 school buses inside this submarine if they were stacked one on top of the other. Comparing it with different submarines, a German U-boat built during World War II looks tiny next to it. Here's the American nuclear Seawolf fast attack submarine. Beside it is the Russian Akula-class nuclear-powered submarine. And this last one is one of the biggest, the Russian Typhoon class, also nuclear-powered, built during the Cold War era and still in service today. The Virginia class, with the VPM, displaces approximately 10 to 100 tons submerged, which is almost the weight of 41 Air Force One planes used by the President of America. That's a lot of weight on its shoulders. Still, we should not underestimate its endurance, as it can command a speed of 25+ knots and can go to depths of 800+ feet. This submarine's range is virtually unlimited, considering it is nuclear-powered. The Virginia class is equipped with a conformal large aperture sonar array, featuring both active and passive versions of sonars. This is how it works. Active sonar emits pulses of sound waves that travel through the water, reflect off a target, and return to the ship. By knowing the speed of sound in water and the time it takes for the sound wave to travel to the target and back, computers can quickly calculate the distance between the submarine and the target. However, the Virginia class primarily utilizes advanced passive sonar, which maps the ocean floor and detects minefields without emitting sound, making it incredibly stealthy. Additionally, sonar arrays are also attached on each side, along with a long boom array to provide quick target location and information. Just behind the sonar section are the Virginia Payload tube outer hatches. 2 of them can be found side by side. Inside each tube are 6 cruise missiles. Let's see how a missile launch works from underwater. Step number 1. A submarine will ascend to an assigned depth. Step number 2. When ready to launch, it will open the hatch and the protective seal will break open. Step number 3. High-pressure compressed air is pumped into the tubes, which is used to eject the missiles. Step number 4. The tip of the missile breaks the water's surface. Step number 5. The rocket boosters fire, propelling the missile into its path. These boosters fall off as soon as the missile is out of the water. Step number 6. The main engine of a Tomahawk missile will engage, and then it will open its wings, just like the animation shown here. Moving ahead is the sail. For size visualization purposes, let's compare this to the height of a sailor. This is the surface navigation bridge, where sailors or commanders stand for outside observation when the submarine is surfaced. These are the 2 electronic masts, sensors on a submarine, that function similarly to a periscope, but without requiring a mechanical tube. Moving ahead, this is the communication mast, essential for sending and receiving data. At the back is the snort mast, a device that allows a submarine to operate submerged while still taking in air from above the surface. This is the sub-HDR, or High Data Rate Satellite Communication System. But just a reminder, this is no ordinary internet connection. It has a military-grade data encryption level for using the internet because you certainly don't want hackers knowing your submarine's position or reading classified data. This is the control room, divided into various sections. This is the ship control department. Interestingly, the sonar section has the highest number of technicians working on it, as they are truly the eyes and ears beneath and above the ocean. The photonics and navigation department is digitally linked to the sail and can also be described as the modern-age periscope, known as the photonics mast. Here lies the radio room. Just beside it is the special operations room. And the last section is the combat and control room, responsible for firing missiles as well as torpedoes. This is how a torpedo works, explained in very basic animation. Step number 1. Pressurized air propels the torpedo toward its target. Step number 2. A piston engine with propellers maximizes the torpedo's speed. Step number 3. It trails a wire plugged into the weapon systems aboard the sub, using data to navigate. Step number 4. The torpedo accelerates to 32 knots with a range of 8 miles. Step number 5. As it nears its target, the wire is cut, and its own sonar takes over navigation. Step number 6. If a torpedo misses its target, it can circle back and start hunting the target with its sonar. One of these torpedoes has the explosive power of 200 pounds of TNT. And I guess you do not want to be at the receiving end of this weapon. Reports suggest that new breeds of Barracuda torpedoes or supercavitating torpedoes are going to be the latest upgrades. This upper section is the sleeping area for the crew, with around 119 permanent berths. Just below it is the kitchen, or as some call it, the galley. It also has a wardroom, which, in simple terms, is the section where sailors eat lunch, dinner, or conduct mission meetings. Moving to the back are the upgraded Virginia Payload Modules, which can hold around 7 missiles each. That's around 28 missiles, just with these 4 tubes. And now, the most important part, why they call this a nuclear submarine. Nuclear physics is a complicated subject, but we will try to explain the basic process in super simplified animation. A nuclear reactor consists of 3 crucial components: